Hey, yo, Season, I'm all up in your face like an angry expression. You have a psychotic, and you matched it out about 2 days ago, man. And it's against my boy NaraNagi, man. Where's my first aid kit? Because Grumpy just got knocked the fuck out, man. Leftovers ain't saving you no time soon. That first aid 6% recovery ain't there no more, son. We out of Medicare, homeboy. Anyway, he decides to switch out until his damn Vileplume. I decided to stay and set up as much bucks as possible. Me thinking that he was gonna stay in an extra turn and go for like the sleep paddle, predicting me to switch out because I am carrying just a mortal grass type while this guy has like a poison type, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, alright, my man's gonna, be smart, predict the switch, go for the sleep paddle while some these damn hazards, man. But what he decides to do instead is to stay in and hit me with a goop bomb. So I'm just gonna switch out into my mad cargo, set up the hazards on the switch out onto his Grumpig, and then afterwards switch out into my Chimecho on the Grumpig switch in as he thunder waves me. I'm just gonna go for the toxic now. He actually did make a mistake and misclicked the Thunderwave. He actually meant to switch out into something else. He goes into Basculin right now as I go for the future sight. And then afterwards, I'm just gonna switch out into my Pelipper, which is a physical warp. He goes for the Crunch, Life Orb, not doing much to anything to that Mel carrier, man. Look at that. Are you serious? Look at the choice, not the choice man in return, but look at the Life Orb return, man. So I'm gonna hit this guy with the Scald, get the burn, and then the future sight is gonna be enough to finish it off. And I didn't even know that future sights can score critical hits. Like, wow, that's crazy. You learn something new every day. Anyway, in comes this Kadabra. I'm just gonna stay and go for the knockoff again, slapping every Pokemon in sight, baby, just in case he happened to have like the Life Orb. I can't like deal with the Life Orb damage that Kadabra could potentially output out to my Pokemon. So now I'm just output out. That's a oxymoron. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm just gonna bring in my Unfezant, go for the U-turn. I am Rivalry, so U-turn is gonna be enough to finish off the Kadabra despite me being mixed. I'm not even, completely special oriented. And then afterwards, I'm just gonna bring in my Murcactus so I can just get some leftovers recovery. He goes for his Aron and gets a head smash. What is going on? Like, is this really NU? I go back into my own Unfezant, smack this thing with the hidden power fighting. That's enough to one-hit KO because of his quad weakness to fighting type and ground type attacks. In comes his Glaceon. So I know Glaceon is potentially slower than Unfezant, so why the hell would you bring that in? I do have like Hyper Beam. I do want to hit this thing with the Hyper Beam, but why would you want to bring that in unless you knew that you were Scarfed? So thanks for telling me that you're Scarfed. On the switch out into his Grumpig, I am going to set up the light screen and then try to hit this thing with the Aging Power. I don't have like a fire attacking move. Not that I really would do it on the Grumpig anyway, but I just wanted to see if I could get like a little boost or something like that. So in comes back in my Chimecho after his Grumpig finishes me off. In comes his Vileplume. I'm going to go for the Trick Room now so that now I'll go first. In this case scenario, I'm kind of wishing that I did have Psychic over Future Sight, just because Future Sight's timing of damage output can be played around more effectively than Psychic. And this part of the battle is like when it's completely like stalling. So I'm just gonna speed this shit up, son. Sonic the Hedgehog. We collecting rings in this bitch, man. Where my money at, son? Now don't lie, but raise your hand if you thought that Chimecho was living that Giga Drain and getting his HP back. I caught Oya with that just now. Anyway, I'm just gonna bring in my Executor, and Nagi at this point, he's like, yo, he's all narcissistic with his Pokemon right now. He's like, yo, Kashif, what you doing, son? I got that Choice Scarf Glaceon, that Glaceon, man. All you got is a puny ass Executor and the Unfezant, man. What are you doing, son? What you doing? I'm about to show that shit on my channel, man. But I'm like, yo, Nagi, chill. As a matter of fact, I was like, yo, Nagi, you right, man. I just kind of want to waste your time right now. But I got like a little secret plan. You see what I'm saying? You can't be undermining this crazy fool, son. I be talking right now, man. So I got the Cuss Staff Berry. Not that I'm like slower than Vileplume, that's not the point. But I got the Harvest on. So now he's gonna bring in his Grumpig because now that I would potentially outspeed his Glaceon, he kind of wants to dwindle down my probability of getting the Cuss Staff Berry again, since I only have a 50% chance of getting the Cuss Staff Berry every turn. So now I get it again, son. And I use Ancient Power, son. I ain't get no boost though, but that was hella funny to do. So I was recently at a friend's house. We all watching a football game together. My friend's team lost, so he got upset. He takes his telephone, throws it on the floor. He takes a sledgehammer and smashes his TV. Not only do you have to pay for a new TV, but you lost the bet too. I guess you didn't really stop to think about what you're doing.